What's up, people?
I caught that on the back end. All right. So, I don't know if this will work, but Ruben and I are hitting the mean streets.
We're in the dick and getting pussy place of the state we live in.
So basically, we're like in a pretty populated, busy area where it's like bars and clubs and stuff. And we decided it'd be a good idea to people watch. But what we might do, just for the sake of quality, is record 50% of it here while we talk shit and people watch. And the other 50% we might record on the drive home, just in case the first half of this, God damn, is...
Good Lord. That's my DNA calling right there, man. Just straight calling.
Just in case.
It's like, leave it in, let it soak.
Just in case the first half of this is very illegible, because at first it was nice and quiet, but now it's like the club up in this bitch. It's like music.
It's the dick and getting walls hour, man.
Apparently, yeah, we came at like too late of an hour where it's literally everybody's on the hunt. And all of you people are going to be talking like, oh, you sexist pigs. You guys are just full of shit. I'm like, look, let's be real here. All y'all don't get dolled up and pretty just to fucking come and dance your heart off and sweat all that makeup off. Let's face it, you're trying to peacock a bit. You're trying to look good. You might be trying to get some dick, or maybe you're not trying to get some dick, but you're also trying to look good for the opposite sex. Otherwise, you'd come out here in your sweats with your hair tied back with no makeup. Just fucking dance the night away.
Yeah, man. Dude's trying to do that too, so hey.
Nah, but see, you and I will throw on a shirt even after a hot, bloody day of 114, and we'll sit here and we'll still be like, fuck it,
we didn't try hard, but...
I didn't dress up for this shit. I have a non-printed shirt on.
Dudes don't try hard. I meant we, as in people in general.
Wow.
That's also my DNA calling.
Yeah, dog, your DNA is going to be working against
my
you this whole way.
Oh, good Lord. Ugh.
Ruben's going to have to sit down for 30 minutes right before we leave this.
Yeah.
Yo, I found a spot over there. Would be a good spot to do it in. It's a little bit more quiet.
Yeah.
But it's like part of the restaurant, so... And we're already balls deep in this, but if this turns out good, maybe we'll do this for the next week or not, or so, give or take.
Don't kick down to the people's
I'm going to kick some people below us who are like having dinner. These weirdos in front of us are like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Come on up here. Let's have a podcast discussion.
Yeah, man.
So what are you seeing, dog? What's on your radar here?
Actually, seen a lot more families here than I thought.
I agree. There's actually a lot of fucking families here, which is surprising.
Everybody has Cold Stone, man. How good is a Cold Stone that is here?
I mean,
is this the best Cold Stone in all of the city that we live in?
My thoughts are more along the lines of like, it's just basic ice cream to me. I don't know.
Dude, is that song coming back again?
Which song?
It's Gwen Stefani banana song where she spells out bananas. She's like,
it
this
might
song
be coming back, which I hate because I hated that song when it came out in 2002.
Bananas.
You know, I will say, after people watching here for the last half an hour or so, I don't know who's shadier, like the guys that intentionally look at girls like they're eye fucking them, or the managers or like restaurant bouncers or owners or whatever the fuck these guys are that literally look like the shadiest fucking people I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, the restaurant people.
The restaurant guys look like they're the shadiest fucking people.
They're a little weird.
They're looking at people like they're talent. Like they're like, oh yeah, you're talent for my porn video.
Yeah, they are. They're looking at them like they're strip club employees, man.
Yeah, they're weird, man. They're odd guys. Like the type of dudes are like, yeah, I own this bitch. I'm like, really? Do you really?
I mean, I think they're the manager of that place. I don't know if they own it. That's a little strong.
I wouldn't even go as far as that. I would go as far as to say that they're maybe a bartender on the side, part-time, on weekends only.
Wow. No respect for them, are you?
I got no respect for people that are just kind of raunchy like that. But this is me just talking mad shit because I know nothing about this guy. Maybe this guy's like a fucking a Green Beret and saved a whole family from a burning fucking tree, or who fucking knows?
Maybe. Might have. You don't know.
Yeah, we're going to have to get like seats or some shit because it's going to get uncomfortable after a while.
Yeah, we are. But it's all right.
A lot of families. A lot of families out here, which I was not expecting. Like, not this late in the night. Like, I expected families in the beginning, and there was quite a bit of families, but...
And as you're out here, the music is, like, getting louder.
All right, dog, right there. You see that girl right there?
Which one?
The one wearing the romper. Are you into rompers?
No.
I'm not into rompers. I'm staring at that girl, and I'm like, mad props for you, because you can pull off that romper, but... I don't know, rompers to me almost look like what little kids wear. You know, like a onesie. That's what I'm thinking of. Rompers to me come off like a onesie. And when you associate like attractiveness and maybe slightly a pervy mind associated with something that's so kid-like, it's just, it doesn't work for me. It's just
weird.
It's, yeah.
Gives you the creepy feels?
It gives me exactly that.
I see that.
How long till this mic drops to this first floor?
Mine's in my hand, secured below the area we're overlooking, so if it falls, it won't go on somebody's food.
All right, so I got questions for some of you ladies listening to the podcast right now. How many of you girls, when you're dressing up to go out, plan ahead and assume there's going to be a second floor to somebody watching you? There's going to be a second floor to somebody watching you, and there's a possibility that whoever is watching you is going to be looking at your boobs from the second floor down.
You're just giving away or where we're at, man.
All I'm saying is, I wonder if women think about that. I mean, some of y'all don't give a fuck, and I respect that too.
You know, bad props to the people not giving a fuck.
I'm just saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. Women nowadays, too, are especially doing that thing where they are like, oh, shit, right here, this is like my brother from another mother right here. This guy's wearing like an extra medium like I usually rock.
That is how you rock it.
Like that one where if you move a little fast, you're going to get some tightness and you're going to be like, yeah, I'm ripping this shirt apart. I'm just letting you know. What's up? And apparently this guy knows the people at the bar because he's like the guy that knows people at the bar. Yes, sir. How we doing?
So what do you...
We're recording a podcast.
All right. So there is a... you guys have to have a permit or stuff like that?
Okay. We're aware of that.
Yeah. It also includes like photography cameras, video cameras. The only way that you guys can get you have to get permission from the management company here.
Okay.
And they're usually here from I think like 5 a.m. to 3 or 5 p.m. And they're on weekdays. Except for Friday, they go home at 1.
Okay.
So the easiest way to get them, you know, they're...
Oh, you got it.
You know where the right lobby is?
Yeah.
Okay. So the glass door is basically right next to that tunnel down there.
Okay.
So if you're facing the tunnel from that side of the building, you'll be on the right side. Go to 3rd floor and then take a right. And it'll be property management. You guys can ask them if you guys can do that up here. And then they'll send out an email to all of us, to our supervisors, and letting us know that you guys will be here. So I can't have you guys do that here. That's all I'm going to
No, that's fine. That's cool.
Be safe and enjoy the rest of your guys' evening.
You too.
All right,
Thank
cool.
you. All right, we are off. All right, let me pause this bitch. I don't understand how they would limit that, but fuck it. Okay. All right, so we just got kicked out, so let me stop this bitch, and then we'll continue. Oh, there goes all the shit talking. Okay, I think we're back again. Yeah, we are. I had to double check this bitch. So I don't know how I will edit this, because if I edited it, I can't even fucking talk. I'm irritated. So if I cut out the first half of this, just know that we went to a place and we got kicked out because apparently I need approval to fucking record things. But this is another reason why you have to it's always better to, not always, let's rephrase that because I can think of many ways where this is a bad situation. But usually for shit like this, it's always good to just do it and ask for and apologize later. Whatever the fuck that saying is, you know what I'm saying. The one it's like you just do it and you just apologize for it. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that Popo sleeping.
He's not sleeping. You just make sure nobody blows that bitch up. But anyways, we were trying to fucking get some, people watching, and apparently, like, security was on us within 10 minutes of starting this fucking podcast, on our ass to get the fuck out. Like, they're asking us for a permission and shit. And I'm like, look, dog, I'm not going to come to your offices from like 1 to 2 p.m. to get approval Monday through Wednesday and shit to film a podcast. And I get it. It's their job. I totally get it. But at the same time, it's like, damn, man. Like, I'm just trying to fucking film some audio here. It's not like I'm filming you. I'm not videotaping you. I'm not videotaping anybody. In fact, nobody's voice is getting picked up. I'm just sitting here fucking talking shit. But whatever. We move on. So just know that there is mad shit talking that could have happened on this podcast and it's just not going to happen. Security apparently is somewhat tight there.
No, they're pretty good, man. You didn't see him walk by us like 3 times?
No. I did see his counterpart walk by and he was like seeing what we were doing. But I thought, hey, that guy didn't ask us shit, so it was cool. But apparently he needed to go get his buddy's approval and then they, whatever. Whatever happened. Just my whole point is like, oh, man. Now it's just going to fucking kill this podcast. So we're going to have to go back to original plan. But fuck it. We move on. We continue. We plow forward. So now we're in the car trying to find a new spot. Like sad motherfuckers. I'm sad. Sad panda. So you're just not going to say shit? You're just going to be quiet the whole time?
No, man. This happens. Shit happens. I actually thought they would have been like, I thought they would have, when we first took it out, or when you first hooking up, I thought they would have been like, the fuck is that? Do you have a bomb? But then they're like, he walked by like twice and he didn't say anything. I go, okay, well, I guess it's cool then.
Yeah, that was my thing.
Because I thought, if anything, he would have said something the first time. Or the second time, but he like came by a third time, but whatever. I mean, I think I would have been a little bit more mad if the audio was clearer, but it wasn't super clear, so I'm not super distraught.
How do you know? You can't listen to the audio as we're recording it.
It might have not been. I feel like I have
talking out of your asshole.
I have my Jedi feeling is telling me it wouldn't have been clear.
Okay. So anyways, what's going on, dog? You had a whole bunch of shit to talk about when we were running errands earlier, and it just does seem like we need to have this fucking podcast while we're running errands.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're not going to fucking carry this equipment with us while we're at different stores in and out and shit. It's not feasible.
No, probably not. And then with our luck, they're going to be like, hey, you
can't record here.
You have to have a
Target.
permit.
Or Walmart won't give a fuck.
No, Walmart don't give a fuck. There's people fucking in their bathrooms.
No, there isn't. Have you caught people fucking in their bathrooms?
There's videos on Pornhub I've seen of that.
You're into some weird fucking holes of that website,
No.
aren't you?
I just look for something that's like videos that are hot right now in the USA. It's like couple fucks in Walmart. I'm like, what? The fuck? It's not really at Walmart.
Seems like you're going to the black web of fucking.
No. So I click on it. I'm like, that's a fucking Walmart. Yeah, that's a Walmart bathroom.
You're like, well, this is the one I'm going with today.
No, back out. I'm not into that. It's gross, man. It's a Walmart bathroom.
Hey, dog.
How many gorilla shits have been taken in there? Just nasty.
Yo, dog, when you got that urge, dog, and maybe your coworker who works with you and she's like, hey, let's get it on real quick. You're like, where? Last time we tried by the quilting supplies and somebody kind of caught us. Fuck it, let's go to the bathroom. The bathroom's gross. No, we'll make it work. Don't worry about it. I'll put some paper down or some shit. And they're like, all right. And then there it is. There's a scenario right there.
We'll go to the one in the layaway that are always cleaner than the ones up front because nobody knows about them. Oh, that's gross.
And ladies, let's be honest here. If that situation occurs to you, let's be honest here. It is what it is. Like, that's what we would call in the business a quickie. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not pulling out any fucking suave moves. You know what I'm saying? You're not going with the crazy stuff right then and there. You ain't probably gonna get choked. Yeah, you might get choked. But you're not gonna get some crazy shit. Like, we're not doing no spinning tornado positions. You know what I mean? The wheelbarrow of death. That's not coming out in the bathroom. It's one of those like quickies and whatever. We're not. There's no foreplay going on here. There's no craziness going on here. It's just straight like Yeah, we're just gonna fucking pull it out, and fucking go to town. Maybe a little choking, maybe a little hair pulling, maybe a little slamming on the walls. But that's about it. We're not going anything crazy.
Thank you for that descriptiveness.
Yeah, that's how ladies want it, dog.
Want descriptive?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're not gonna go crazy. It's just gonna be a quickie. It's just gonna be a good little release. Mid-break, lunch break, if you will, because we're both working at Walmart in this scenario.
You don't get like 20-minute lunches or something like that?
Yeah, no, we're not getting like an hour lunch. I still gotta be able to get lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's going on, I still gotta be able to walk over to that Carl's Jr. and get that burger afterwards, because I'm gonna burn some calories.
Yeah.
So just know it's gonna be a couple minutes, and then we gon' get us a Carl's Jr. burger or whatever's near your Walmart, and then we'll go back to work, hopefully on time.
So they don't dock us pay.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's what a work quickie is, if you will. It's not like a, hey, let me marathon this dicking down.
Marathon this dicking down.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not.
I like to open the new
boba place. Yeah,
boba place. Yeah.
It's not like a let me hold down this fucking spray down for a couple more strokes. Fuck that. You're gonna try to go as quickly as possible. He's gonna get it. Getting some.
Just going.
That's right.
Going.
I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna AK-47 it.
No.
What I'm saying is
you want me AK-47 it. AK in it.
No. All I'm saying is you're not gonna bust out with the fucking the secret envelope of techniques. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's a secret file of techniques, you're not gonna open that one up during that time. It's just gonna be a nice little.
That's how it's gonna sound.
Crazy. That's what that bathroom door is gonna be sounding like.
No, that's what your wall's gonna sound like.
Damn. I need a tune-up. So, anyways, I'm just painting the scenario.
Wow, those guys actually got that vehicle out
Good
of
for
the way.
them, man.
Good for them.
So, anyways, what'd you think of our little excursion into the underbelly of people secretly trying to get some dick and pussy? I could have phrased that less vulgarly, but I just talked about laying down some dick in a Walmart bathroom.
Yeah,
so I guess that's fine.
I think we're past that already. Like 10 minutes into it, we're past decency already.
Fuck it, son. You want to try the McDonald's coffee? Just see if
No, I don't want your nasty McDonald's coffee.
Why not, son? Why you scared, homie?
You know what? Actually,
Why?
it might be better than Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Oh my God, you're still salty about that, are you?
I was just saying it might be better.
Let it go, dog. It's okay.
It might
Not
be
all
better.
coffee is the same sugary bullshit you drink everywhere else.
It just might. I just want it to not taste like toilet water. If it
It
doesn't taste like that,
water. It's just gonna taste
was
like,
not good.
like coffee.
No, it did not taste like that. That's not how coffee
I
tastes.
think you're just used to caramel bullshit in your mouth. That's what it is.
I didn't even get. I got
You
a
did.
caramel
yeah,
one there.
exactly. That's fucking right. God damn, this place is packed. I was hoping just to do the podcast here, but apparently families come here late at night for no fucking reason.
No go, son.
Is that guy trying to hit on that girl? Maybe this could be good entertainment. Would it be rude if we have a podcast literally 7 feet from a guy trying to close a deal and we're doing a play-by-play?
Yeah.
Where he can hear us?
You probably won't like it.
I'm like, this guy literally just stroked her hair. Do you think that worked? I don't know, man. Let's see. And then literally are turning around and look at us while we're saying this.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't be super thrilled.
He's
about
like, yo,
that.
dog, you're cock blocking me. I'm not cock blocking you, dog. You should be able to go past the noise. You know what I'm saying?
The
If you're a
distraction.
football player, you hear me? If you're a football player, you are a quarterback. Fuck it, you're that old guy. What's his name? Old football quarterback. Like the best of all time, they say.
Brett Favre.
There you go. You're fucking Brett Favre, okay? That's why you're here, dog. Just give me some help. You're Brett fucking Favre, okay? You are the best quarterback, arguably, ever, right? Arguably, because I don't know football. I just know that dude's name. And you're in the Super Bowl. You are in the Super Bowl. You've got 30 seconds. You got one play left, and you are tied. The ball is in your hand, okay? You got to be able to throw that ball to the right guy at the right time while there's still time on the clock, and avoid all the roaring, all the shit talking by the other players, all of the pressure of the clock. You got to be able to pull this move. It is resting on your shoulders. That's the scenario that guy's in, and he's got to be able to make that play with all the noise. In fact, I think we're doing him a service, because what we're doing is we're teaching him how to deal with adversity, so that even if he can't close this deal, the next one he'll be more ready for it.
I think you're thinking about this way too hard.
Or am I?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I?
Uh-huh.
Am I though?
Yes, you really are.
Am I?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you
maybe
are.
you're right. Who knows? Okay, I think we should try to risk and see if those chairs behind those couples are open. Otherwise, give me some more ideas of where we should go, so we're just not sitting in a car like two fucking losers.
Okay, you want me to tell you like as we're recording this?
Just tell me how far are we from this location that you're thinking of. Okay, apparently fucking you can't.
Well,
do things at once.
I'm thinking somewhere we could sit.
Yeah, man.
There's somewhere we can sit down. Everything's closed already.
All right, fuck it. Let's do this.
Besides literally like parking and just opening the trunk and sitting there.
Fuck that shit. There's no people watching there. All right, I say we do this. We're gonna pause it for 2 seconds. You guys will never fucking figure this out because I'm gonna splice this in like a fucking goddamn man would, and we're gonna scout this like we're World War I soldiers, and we gotta scout the field ahead, and then come back with a preliminary report. And if it looks all clear, we'll set up camp here.
Okay.
Over. All right, so I think we're centralized somewhere where it makes sense. Anyways, this one has been like all around, dude. Like it hasn't been like, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of stopping and going.
Yeah.
So it's not, I don't know. It doesn't feel as fluid as others have in the past.
It's a lot of jerky movements. A few jerking movements.
All right, so we're at a Starbucks, and there's a couple right in front of us, and this dude's laying the game down real thick, and I'm trying to figure out if this is working or not. Hopefully some of the background noise gets picked up. If you had to say an age, what are you thinking?
Early 20s?
Yeah, you may be right.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're getting old.
Yeah, I know.
Like internally, I still feel like early 20s.
Yeah.
That's a crazy part.
No, I was telling you we're getting old earlier when we were trying to listen to
Music,
the
oh
radio.
God, music sucks dick now.
And like everything you were putting it to was just the worst.
Well, look, I will say like, some R&B is still kind of good. Some kind of alternative stuff still kind of good. But some of this new rap sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, like 90 to 95% of it.
Some of the top 40 stuff is horrible too. I can't stand that shit. A lot of times I now have to do podcasts. There's no way around it.
Yeah,
no way.
I'm still listening to music from 2005. You got that, son. That Celica will turn into a Supra. Don't worry. Drive it fast enough.
There's a lot of little Ricer cars out here because there was.
It's coming back, man.
Is it coming back?
The
scene's
coming
then.
back.
You get a car, dog.
Fuck
it, I'm gonna get a motorcycle.
I went to QT last night, and there was a group of Honda Civics out there.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, I had to check. I had to check to see what year I was in because I thought it might be 2004 again, and I was like, what? I went back in time. But no, it was 2017, so it's coming back, man. You need to get a vehicle.
Maybe it's your turn. Last time I got it, it's time your turn. For you to get like a 1,000 horsepower Supra.
Type R Tegra, son.
Is it hopes and dreams
Hopes
powered?
and dreams. My will will shape it into a Type R.
Oh, shit. So you were talking earlier because I brought up Katy Perry. You said, don't bring it up on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
So she had her weird haircut. And at first I thought it looked good.
No. Let's explain this.
Okay.
She used to be a very pretty girl.
She's a very attractive woman.
Very attractive woman.
Yeah.
Not just her giant tits. All around.
Okay.
Very attractive woman.
Okay, I'm following you.
Then she got that 10-year-old Asian boy haircut. And now I turtle in every time I see her.
At first I thought
I turtle in so hard. It hurts me.
At first, I thought it looked kind of cute, and then the more I saw it, I'm like, oh no, because now she definitely looks manlier than Justin Bieber. And with that being said, Justin Bieber usually looked girlier than most female singers, so it's not like it's a big dig at her. I'm just saying it's not great. It's not great.
No, man.
I think there's a certain level
ruined
of
it.
you have to have a certain kind of head shape and cuteness factor to your face in order to rock one of those haircuts. Like, you know who did it pretty well was a chick from Dawson's Creek.
Oh yeah.
I don't know her name offhand.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. Blonde girl from Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
Not the girl who married Tom
not
Cruise.
Katie Holmes. The other one.
The other one. She had the boy cut for a while, and it looked good on her, actually.
Yeah, no, it was attractive. Yeah, you gotta be.
Who else has done that haircut? Big name person.
I can't think of anybody.
Okay. So, anyways.
And then the other turnoff too is that, like, she's naturally has blonde hair.
Does
Katy
she
Perry,
really?
Yeah.
But
she dyes it black, and I'm like, yeah, that you need to do that. You need to keep it that way.
That's because you like the vampire look.
And then, well, now you can tell it's blonde, and the blonde boy cut is. I think that's the problem. I think the problem is I see her and I'm like, you kind of look like Justin Bieber.
Okay, that's probably your problem. But she already still dyes her hair because she's got like platinum blonde hair.
Yeah.
You never have a natural platinum blonde. It's always like a different kind of blonde. But anyways, I get what you're saying. I get you.
Yeah. I think that's just what I think that might be the problem. She's just every time I see her, I'm like, that's Justin Bieber's haircut. Why do you have that?
Remember back in the day when Justin Bieber actually had long hair? Remember that?
I do remember that.
Long time ago, man.
Yeah, man, it was.
So the fuck were we talking about earlier that you were like, oh, we should bring it up on the podcast, and now that we're on the podcast, I don't think you wrote it down.
I remember clearly. I just didn't know if you want to talk about it right now.
Which part?
Thing I saw on TV.
What did you see on TV?
Because I'll just bring it up. So we were at Walmart earlier, right?
Uh-huh.
And we were shopping for stuff like we always do.
Yeah.
Saw that young couple trying to buy some condoms.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so tell them the story. That's right.
No, that is the story. We were just walking around. And we saw that young
that's right.
couple.
So we're walking around buying shit at Walmart.
They were just studying all of them.
Was that the only thing in the aisle? Maybe there's some pregnancy tests and they were really nervous.
Oh, that might have been it too. I think those are in the same aisle, actually.
Because I just know that they stood there for a while and they were looking at packages and reading labels, and I was like, what are you guys trying to maximize her pleasure? What are we doing here?
Yeah. Well, that was my thing too. I'm like, bro, if you're serious about this, you would just grab the first one you saw.
So let's go, dog. Let's go.
You're ready to roll.
Oh, dude, I remember my first condom purchase. That was uncomfortable. It's
like the first time I went to the feed store to get the.
Are you aware of what it's like to fill out a donkey condom order form? Are you aware of how hard that is?
The request form was ridiculous.
They ask for measurements and all kinds of stuff. No, but I mean, I still remember, like, so if I apologize if I've told this story on the podcast a million times, but I remember one of the first times that, like, I bought condoms. I remember fucking sprinkler systems are going off now. What in the flying fuck, man? This podcast does not want to go smoothly this week. So, anyways, I remember, I think I've told you this story, but I don't know if I've said it on the podcast.
I want to say, I think you have.
Have I? I'm going to tell it anyways, because then people are going to be like, I didn't hear it. What podcast was that on? So I'll just say it now. So anyways, I remember one of the first times that I had condoms, like, the girl I was gonna hook up with, she was getting a little crazy. We were getting a little crazy, so we decided to step it up. And by step it up, I mean, like, all right, you do the dumb shit that you do as a kid, and you're like, I'm gonna go buy some whipped cream, and you're like. So I remember, along with the box of condoms, I had like one of those the whipped creams, but not the bottle, not the tubs.
Not
it
the
was
container.
Like, not the container
Like,
where you gotta get a spoon.
this all over.
It was legitimately like one of those
spray cans.
Spray cans with the aerosol in them, which for any of you that give a shit or want to try something a little crazy, food for thought. The aerosol ones are faster and more efficient, but because they are aerosol and there is a little bit foamier and they're a little lighter, it's harder for that to stick on a body versus getting the tub where you could spoon them You know what I'm saying? Just throw it on like you're spraying down. That's the sound. And those, because it's a denser, unless you get like the whipped stuff. But if you get the regular icing stuff, you give me a face like, really? It's just too much information.
Yeah, you're too much information.
It's all right, dog.
The story.
Somebody will be interested in this. It's especially the dude right here. It's in the date in front of us. You grab the thicker cream. It's got a thicker body to it. You know me, dude. I get into details. So
it's a heavily whipped cream.
The heavier cream has a heavier body, so it actually retains a bit more stickiness than the foam stuff. Because then that stuff will just you go it just blows up.
I can't tell if that was the most useless information I've ever heard or the best piece of information I've ever heard.
Well, when you're taking this advice, you'll find out. Because you know when you remember this? You know, remember this conversation.
When I'm getting this?
No.
When this situation arises?
When you're at the grocery store and you're walking past this aisle and you see the whipped cream, you're going to laugh your balls off. Or in the situation, when you are in the situation, you're going to be like, thank you, Jonathan. Fist pump it to the universe for giving me this tip.
Yeah, I guess so. So once again, I don't know if it's the best advice or the worst advice. It might be both.
It depends.
It literally might be both.
It depends. It might be both. You're right, but it depends if you're the guy that's buying it for the laugh or buying it because you about to get some googly moogly.
Jeez. So anyways, you bought this stuff.
Oh, that's right. So along in my purchase, which by the way was so uncomfortable because as a man, you don't know, ladies, as a man, it's very uncomfortable buying these things because you have to, if you're an asshole who sells these products and they're locked up, that's an asshole move, Walgreens. Okay? Some Walgreens, because some Walgreens aren't. But I've been in those stores where you have to ask an attendant to open the cage, and I'm like, really? And then it's uncomfortable. It's because the attendant's like, looks at you like, hey, are you going to grab it yourself or you want to tell me which one you want and I'll grab it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got to go through the even awkwarder, one step higher awkward situation where you're like, yeah, no, give me the extra rib, pleasurable for her, light up, glow in the dark, flavored right there.
Jeez.
Which size, sir? Oh, you know what I'm saying. Just give me that, the donkey size. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that adds it an air of uncomfortableness. But when you're young, you're just like, all right. So, anyways, in this transaction on the feed table, I placed a box of condoms. I placed the can of whipped cream, and I threw in some bullshit stuff just to make conversation, right? Because if you're the cashier and it's always usually like an older woman who's there and you're just awkwardly trying to make small talk, you're not going to be like, oh yeah, so, oh, okay, Skittles, huh? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have something for them to make conversation with. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, nice, you got the extra large condoms, good for you.
So,
do you know what I mean?
You think you're only teenagers, huh?
But that's my point. Like.
So how do you do it? You go in there and wonder, one stroke or how?
Hashtag Goosick.
Yeah. Do you glue it? Do you?
Oh, jeez, man.
Do you go halfway?
This is why right here, if this account was monetized, this is why we would never get funding for this podcast.
They'd be like, you're unmonetized.
Like, sir, you were monetized for the first 3 minutes when you talked about whatever we talked about in the first 3 minutes
your
of this podcast.
fat friend just asked, how do you do it? Do you go in one stroke? And I quote, do you go in one stroke? Do you glue it? Or do you half stroke it? Yeah, you're unmonetized.
I feel like the people here are going to just kick us out right now and be like, you guys need to get out of here. In fact, here we go. Uh-oh, here we go. But anyways, so the whole transaction was uncomfortable. You're cleaning up? Closing up? Or you? Oh, okay. Okay.
Cool, thanks for asking.
Oh, no problem. Make sure. I'm like, you're going to take the chair. You're going to have to take the chair with me until I finish this podcast.
I'm never leaving.
I'm never leaving until I
This
finish
is Sparta.
I will not be moved from another location because apparently this might be offensive or illegal. Whatever.
Once again, your fat friend just asked.
Damn, son, why you being so hard on yourself? What you gotta be a fat friend
Hey,
for?
man, they just gotta differentiate themselves.
I guess.
Better than, like, hey, those 2 gay Mexicans are asking inappropriate
I
stuff.
guess so. But anyways, yeah, man. That was an uncomfortable transaction that I'll laugh to this day. But now I even enjoy it. Like I almost buy stuff just to see the face of the cashier. I'll like drop a box of condoms and then drop some like some chocolate syrup or something, and then I'll get some ropes. And then with it, I'll go ahead and grab some like
It's the hacksaw.
just a hacksaw.
Garbage bags.
And then some large bags.
Oh,
And then some aspirin. So yeah, I mean you almost got to mess with the attendants at that point. You got to throw them off. And a bag of skills, because they got to be able to bring one of those things up.
Like, oh, it's a hacksaw. Cutting up some bison. Like, oh, that's cool. Oh, jeez. Anyways, yeah, we saw that earlier, so that's where that whole story.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of hilarious. They were just concentrating hard. But now that I remember, yeah, I think pregnancy tests are in there, so maybe he left it in too long.
What?
Maybe he left it in too long.
Wait, go back. I'm lost now. What did
He had their pregnancy tests were in there too.
Oh yeah. Maybe, man. I don't know. A little bit of me thought we should have gone up to him and said, look, dog, it's not that big of a decision. Let's narrow this decision down to a couple of things.
To whatever's in front of you.
There's some boob going on here. Some boob grabbing. Hold on.
Too friendly.
Huh?
He's too friendly.
You think we should ask him for an update on their date? I think we should just legit walk up and interview them. And be like, hey, are you guys on a date? How's it going? What do you think?
I guess this plays out a little bit longer. What was the other thing?
We're
What's the other thing I
listening
wanna
on
talk
the
about?
conversation while we're doing this podcast. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so, yeah, no, that was just an awkward transaction. And you know what? Maybe in a future podcast, I will elaborate what happened after purchasing said items from the store and the story that went along after that same day. So maybe in a different podcast, I will elaborate that. If you guys want to hear about that story, hit that like button. I'll talk about it in the next podcast.
Tell me your stories about buying said condoms.
Yeah, why not? So didn't you have like a rant or something you wanted to talk to people, bitch about, or?
Oh, no.
About?
Just going along with that. I saw like a commercial. It was like new XXXXL condoms. I was like, geez. Like, how many X's you got to put on that?
Yo, dog, maybe you're
Before
blessed.
you're not human. Like, what are you, Minotaur at this point?
You got an elephant tusk.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, let's be honest here. What do you think a woman would enjoy more? Like a gigantic hog like meat pull, like a fire hydrant kind of situation? Ladies, comment down below. Would you prefer like a fire hydrant type of situation?
A fire hydrant.
Yeah. It gives you a good
Wow.
visual. Or a dude that had the ability to have like a dexterous dick, like an elephant trunk.
That's
Come on, think about it. His elephant trunk is pretty impressive. The amount of dexterity in that thing.
interesting.
Dude, every girl I think at this point would be like, all right, it'd be a little creepy, but the elephant tusk, I'd have to try it out.
Yeah. Probably.
At first you were like, this is the dumbest question ever, but now you thought about it.
Well,
yeah.
it's like, it's almost the same thing, but no. If I
it's
have the
not.
fire hydrant, it's just staying there.
I was just staying there. And this one you got articulation. You got
Yeah.
articulation going on.
Yeah.
Some of you girls are replicating this with your giant machinery, Ultron-like machinery you got.
Your Hulkbuster you hook up?
Your Hulkbuster uniform.
Your Wallbuster?
Yeah, that's a good name. A Wallbuster. That's pretty good.
The Wallbuster.
I'm gonna rename a product.
The Wallbuster. Wallbuster 7000.
Yeah, man.
It won't stop till you pass out.
Wow, that's dark.
Yeah.
That's a bit intense. So what'd you think about our endeavors up there by the?
It was nice, man. DNA was calling to me.
Dude, your eyes were like, what's it out?
DNA was calling.
Yeah, man.
DNA was telling me, Leave it in. Let it marinate. Don't let any dribble out.
Like a fine wine cork, right?
Yep,
You just
yep.
let it there and
Plug
let
it.
it percolate, let it age
Yep.
well,
Mm-hmm.
like a
Don't
good
let-
fine wine.
Don't let any dribble out. Not even a
Wow.
little bit.
Wow,
Seal it up.
wow,
It's like you want 7 babies.
oh wow.
I was like, no, I don't, DNA. Then DNA was like, you sure? I was like, you're right, DNA. Maybe I do.
Yeah,
Then
man.
But then I had to get into control. I was like, no, I tell you what to do, DNA.
You can't fight that chimp DNA, dog.
Yeah, man, it's hard sometimes, you know? It calls to you. Calls to you at night.
And this dude in here keeps looking at us like, what the fuck, dog? Your car's not fucking moving. Calm down. Anyways,
That was the loudest Honda Civic I heard in 5
it
years.
wasn't even a Honda Civic. I think it was one of those.
Was it 350?
No, it was that one of those Scion FRS things.
It's the same thing. It's all the same
it's
thing.
just it's a cluster. It's a cluster.
I was right when I said, you should have just took the compliment I gave you and said Honda Civic. At least he had some respect there. He was like, oh, I made it this loud.
Ugh. It's different if it was that loud and it was doing something, but it was
Yeah,
not.
he turned the corner. He was going 5 miles an hour. Anyways, but yeah, over there was cool. You didn't know that people live in that place.
I didn't know there's apartments in that place. That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive. I mean, that's some
Uh-oh.
baller shit.
Somebody's going to go at the light, even though
Uh-oh.
they can't really
Uh-oh.
because there's people in front
I'm
of
going to
them.
narrate this little by little. I'm going to tell you how quickly they go from 0 to 2.
I'm going to give you that ready, set, that, go.
Oh, they're stopping, dog. Here we go. Oh. They actually went. I think, what the fuck was that? Was that a GTR?
I think so.
Dude, that was a GTR?
Ooh.
That was actually a GTR versus what? What was the other thing?
Popo. I think it was a Trans Am.
Dude, that Popo is literally 2 minutes too late. He should have kicked on those lights.
See, he's going to go find. Nope, we don't give
Wow.
a fuck.
That dude doesn't give a shit. He's like, it's out of my jurisdiction.
It was like, I'm good.
Hey, by the way, the GTR owner, how shitty of a driver are you if you didn't move? That thing has launch control. You press 4 buttons and it does it for you, and you go. Wow.
That's funny.
That guy should have that GTR taken away from him by Nissan.
Is that right?
Yeah, Nissan needs to come in right now. There should be a guy, the CEO of Nissan should jet in at this moment, jump off with some sort of Iron Man armor, and take that car from him.
The old Asian ghost of the guy who made the first Datsun comes and he's like, "This is mine.
That's
You
right.
no longer own honor.
You not honor the GTR.
You dishonor. You dishonor Skyline franchise."
You not honor GTR's heritage. You disgrace. He just clicks his finger and the car shuts off automatically.
So I see you in hell.
He makes the dude automatically get out and do the what is it, the super pie? What is it called? The thing where you get the knife.
How to Kiri?
Yeah, you just stab yourself
Yeah.
in the chest and slice it to the right and let the intestines come out.
That's hilarious.
That's how much respect I have for the Japanese.
Anyways, but
Coat
yeah,
of arms.
yeah,
Bushido.
you didn't know there was people over there. People live over there.
No. I didn't know there was apartment complexes there, which is fascinating. I mean, how baller are you if you're like, I'm literally going to go to the place where a whole bunch of people party at night, and I'll just walk down, meet some people, and be like, hey, you want to come back to my place? Where's your place at?
Right here.
Literally 3 floors up. Here? Yeah. Can we see it? We didn't even know there's apartments here. And you're like, oh, here. You bring your 4 girls and we'll all go up there. And boom, all of a sudden, you're some
Sexy party.
Dubai-looking motherfucker.
You might be.
You're some
Yeah, there's apartments there, and then there's office buildings, like they were telling us to go to.
I'm not going to go get permission.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Just saying there is office, but like other companies have spaces there too.
We got to find a way to do low-key recording where it's like maybe we'll do 2 mics, like two recorders, and I'll splice the stuff together. But you'll just wear a pack on your belt, and I'll wear a pack on mine. I'll just splice the audio together. We
That's
can walk
possible.
around, and we don't look like we have like Iron Man's or freaking Mega Man's dick in our hands with a central core. It's just it's just a big contraption here we got here, so it's definitely
Yeah.
noticeable.
I was telling you earlier before we got kicked out. Yeah, I knew about the office buildings and stuff because supposedly, the girl I cheated on my
God.
girlfriend with, I took her there a few times. Because it's where we hung out with.
Yeah, you might not want to advertise that because maybe one day you'll meet a girl and she'll find out you got a podcast, and then all of a sudden she's gonna hear you saying the girl you cheated on, and then girls will never let that go. They're gonna be like, "But you said it, Ruben. Didn't you say that you cheated on your girlfriend?"
I say a lot of shit. Don't make it true.
Yeah, but the problem is now you just let it out there.
I said supposedly. I don't consider it cheating. Only people I know consider it cheating.
You've invited doubt into that female mind.
Hey, that's your own problem. I didn't admit to anything.
You planted that seed. It's over,
I didn't admit to anything.
You've already started cracking at the roots. You know what I'm saying?
Just people I know think I did.
Just saying. Can't.
People I know think I did.
You're digging yourself an early grave. I feel like I'm gonna just get lazy about this, and I'm just gonna just upload this podcast raw, like talking to security guards and everything, just being like, all right, fine, we'll get out of here. I think his name was
Colonel Sanders.
That dude did look like a Colonel Sanders, or he will in a couple years.
Anyways, he was nice. He was nice. He was very nice, but he actually seemed a little awkward. Like he knew it was like a really dumb thing to do.
He just seemed like every other security guy, where he's like, he just was uncomfortable with the situation. Like he didn't know how to respond to it. I'm questioning whether or not he knew what a podcast was, but I would assume that everybody's like, you can't take photos, which he was saying that you couldn't take photos or record. But I'm like, what are you talking about? There's 19,000 people taking selfies right now. At this moment, right now. Look down. In fact, these douchebags who are running this bar are taking selfies right now. So, what's the problem?
There was a few couples. You didn't see them. They were having that discussion. Like that.
What discussion?
That breakup discussion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you missed it.
I'm so thankful.
Or that discussion that comes before the breakup discussion. We were trying to stay together.
We need to talk, and the guy's like, "Oh, let me go somewhere where I can talk."
Yeah.
And then he's like behind the dumpster at some bar.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
Oh, what's going on, baby? It's like, so I think we need to talk. I need some space. Well, what do you mean space? We need some space. I just don't think that it's gonna happen. It's gonna work out. We're just very different. We're different. We just had lunch with your parents yesterday. I don't think it's. Wait. What do you mean? It just goes. It just continues.
It's escalate. It's different versions of that, basically.
Yeah. Nah. I'm not interested in that.
You gotta do it at public place, man. You can't ever do it at somebody's private place. You gotta do it in public, just in case. You know why you do it in public? It's subconsciously. You know why you do it in public?
Why is that?
Just in case one of you goes crazy and hits the other one, you got witnesses around.
Oh, jeez. Mm-hmm. Wait, so what do you think? The man's more likely?
Hey, man, who knows? Just one of you, just in case one of you goes crazy, loses your shit, and wants to backhand the other one, you got witnesses around.
Wow.
Subconscious,
dog.
Man. Subconscious.
I believe you.
Yeah, man.
I guess. That's never happened to me, but I believe you.
Hey, man, it's true. Think about it. How many breakup conversations have you seen just in general in life that are outdoors in public places?
So you're assuming that dude's gonna backhand the chick and the girl needs some.
The chick can backhand the dude. Who knows? Maybe
that is one thing that's very interesting with the.
Let's say he's like, I'm gonna break up with you because I cheated on you with this girl with a fat ass, and then she goes crazy, man.
That is one realm in which female male inequality hasn't really reached, right? Like I think a lot of women feel still very comfortable in a fit of rage to like hit a guy, and I don't think that the quality's been matched there. No, because most guys are like they'll try to control the situation. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, if they're a decent dude, and just try to make some space, right?
Yeah.
But in an equal world, you shouldn't be hitting other people, right? Whether it's male, female, male. Mm-mm. So, in certain respects, if the said male could argue that he feels threatened, he can legit hit back.
Yeah.
And that's where equality just is not there yet. And that's when we have to have that real discussion that men really are truly different in many respects than women.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Which nothing wrong with that.
No.
That's like not trying. Look, hopes and dreams going away.
Dude, I'm going to have to go buy like a beater Honda Civic or something, man. I told you the scene's coming back right here.
It's your turn, dog. I had the car last time.
All right. Well, what kind of Honda Civic you want me to get?
Get like a 2-door, like a 94. and we'll just strip it. Like
Wow, that dude passed that red light.
we'll just go with that. And then we'll just drop a big engine in it and say fuck it.
Just a big engine, right? What kind? You're like Skyline, of course.
We'll drop a super engine in it. Fuck it.
You're Skyline everything.
We'll cut some holes for it. That's the only way I think it's fitting.
We're gonna put your engine's gonna be so big, your passenger seat's also gonna be half of your engine.
Yeah, why not?
But
Go big or go home.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, exactly, man. It's basically that's what you should do.
jeez.
But anyways, yeah, man, that was interesting. Interesting day. Just can't believe how hard we had.
This was a
today.
rough week for this fucking podcast. It's a rough week, man. Like, I feel like we kept going places and we just kept getting kicked out of spots. That's why I feel like we need to get people on the podcast. That'll help spring things up a bit. You know what I'm saying? I can't continue to get into horrible stories and details every week. I know some of you would love that, but at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep some tricks in the what's the fucking saying? Keep some
Tricks in the bag.
Yeah, there you go. I gotta try to keep some of those. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep something for my book.
I say you gotta keep some stuff a
You know what I'm
mystery.
saying? I gotta
Can't just put it all out there.
I gotta keep maintain that bestseller somehow, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Super Saiyan God Level Dick needs to be your book name. If it's not, you just missed opportunity.
It's just me with Photoshop with blue Super Saiyan hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
I might have to do that just for the Photoshop of this thing. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's got like a brand new Camaro with like a number 90 on the side
So
of
if
it.
that dude's not running 10s all day long, I'm not happy.
I'm sure he is in his dreams.
Yeah,
This
man,
is-
did that dude from OfferUp ever get back to you?
No, fuck that dude. I'm so done with OfferUp, man. It's such a hassle just maintaining conversations with people that are not interested in buying something that's insanely cheap. At this point, I'm more likely to meet this dude up and break this thing on his head and just give him the broken thing and walk away because I'm just so over this. OfferUp is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, man, I'm done with it too. I've been trying to sell some pops on there again, just because I'm home, all week. Let me try to get on there. I can actually meet these people in a timely manner. People make deals with me. They're like, I'll buy this, and then what they do is stand me up, like it's my first date and I'm ugly, and not hung really well. All those things are lies. So and they don't. So yeah, I'm pretty much done with OfferUp too. Although I did meet this nice random dude. I met two random dudes this week. They were that I sold them some shit. One dude was actually cool. He helped me find that Darth Vader thing I got.
Yeah.
And then other dude was just this weird Christian dude. I know he's a weird Christian dude because he came in big white van that Christian people use to go places. Weird dude.
You attract those weirdos.
Sometimes they do, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's odd, man. You need some different energy around you. What the fuck was I gonna ask you? Yeah, you've been doing pretty good with the pop stuff. Like you're actually legit moving product now, which is impressive, and I applaud you.
Yeah, man.
Which, by the way, I haven't asked you this in about 8 podcasts. How's that workout going?
Non-existent.
What the fuck, yo? What happened to you getting back to your mobility routine, getting back to your kettlebells?
Not gonna
How
lie,
do you
man.
get you back to 4 plates? You know what I'm saying? Deadlifting, just
4 plates,
4
huh?
dog, just reps. Just
For reps?
Just for reps. I'm not asking you to
Okay.
do it now because, it's hot. But by the end of the year, I want you just doing some
But
reps.
when it gets starting to get cool again in
That's right.
November, I should be doing it.
That's right. You take off your
Like
shirt.
before
and
we go
wives
Black
come out,
Friday
they say hi to
shopping.
you. They bring you cookies. They
But-
they douse you down with some clean towels. That's the goal, dog.
I have been neglectful on that, but
That's
I do
right.
need to
Get
get
your
on
shit
that.
together, dog. You got the business aspect moving now.
Mm-hmm.
Now get your fitness in check.
Right, I
Get
should.
goddamn a man about this.
That's right. Should. You know what doesn't have band shit anymore?
What's that?
That we found out today at 2 separate locations.
Oh, yeah.
Target. I'm not buying clothes from
That's
there.
some bitch made shit at
'Cause
Target.
I can't buy clothes from there.
Dude, they had men's shirts with with what
Disney
was that?
princesses on
Disney princesses on them, and men's shirts with what's that old show? The grandmother show?
there? Golden Girls.
Golden Girls. I was like, these are men's shirts?
Yeah, if you're a dude and you come to me wearing a Golden Girls shirt, I need you to not talk to me anymore.
No, I'm just, you can talk to me. I'm just going to approach to you like a female. That's what's going to happen.
Also,
I'm going to shake your hand very, very gently. And I'm going to talk to you in a certain way where I'm going to demean you. Not because I believe you're a female, but because you're acting like a female. No, that's a fucked up way of saying it. Let me rephrase that. Like a child. I'm talking to you like a child.
Yeah, I'm also going to bring you some Lucky Charms because you want to act childish.
Yeah, that was some sad shit. I was looking for some compression shirts, and I was like, seriously? What is this shit?
Yeah, and let me rephrase it. It's not that it just had like a Disney princess on there. It was like it looked like it belonged in a girl shirt.
It was a girl shirt in the men's aisle. I don't
it
know
was
if
legit.
I don't know if they fucked up and they put the shirt in the wrong aisle. Like, I bet you if we went into the females aisle, there's probably like a Batman shirt somewhere.
Maybe.
It's like male sizing.
Well, like something isn't unisex. Like Disney princess shirts are not unisex.
It was just odd.
Like it'd be fine if it had like you've seen the like tatted out like Disney princesses or whatever.
Yeah, I would rock that.
Yeah, like you can wear that and you're like, yeah, I'm a man. I'm also emo because I know Disney princesses because I'm about the emo life. But like I can't just wear like who was it? The one from Little Mermaid.
Ariel.
Yeah, I can't just wear that.
Dang,
you just
how
can't
quick
rock
was that?
You're about the emo life too, son.
I guess so.
Give the host some Ariel. The emo hosts love Ariel.
Ariel's love Ariel.
Yeah, man. Give emo hoes that one from Beauty and the Beast. Emo hoes love that. It's true, man. They love that.
Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna attempt to contact these people. What do you think? Got a couple minutes. I'm gonna go interview these people.
You're gonna go interview these people.
Yeah, why not? I'm not cock blocking anything. I'll tell you right now.
I feel like you might be.
I'll just ask them how it's going.
You like to be in people's business, don't you?
Nah, I just think it'd be funny for the podcast.
I think you should leave him alone.
What do you guys think? I think the game you guys should be playing with and by you guys I mean the listeners, the game you should be playing with yourselves in your head is saying, what would Jonathan do? Would he listen to Ruben in this situation, or would he do whatever the fuck he wants to do?
No, I know what Jonathan's gonna do. I'm just saying. I just want you to know, and you should leave him alone. Well, I'm just saying. I know what you're gonna do already. I'm just saying. It's kind of like when they wanted to drop the bomb.
Mother fudge!
Jeez, what happened?
Freaking have like rug burn on my elbow, and I just rubbed my elbow on this cheese grater like freaking metal chair. Oh, that burns.
I was
I have to disinfect this elbow again.
Say you have to make sure you don't get that staph infection.
Dude, I've been trying so hard, man. Every time I got cuts or anything, like I've been bathing in alcohol.
Really?
Yeah, man. I'm not trying to fuck with no weird shit like ringworm.
So you're not trying to get that ringworm?
No.
Stap? You're not trying to get
I like
stap?
how you phrase that like it's like the cool thing, the things cool
Dude,
kids get.
if you don't get one of those, you're not.
Dude,
you're not real.
the Hawaiian dude I was telling you about,
Mm-hmm.
he just had his ears drained.
Oh, I threw up in my mouth.
Yeah. You know, so like you get that cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had his ears drained. Dude, he was. Anyways, I won't say anything because I haven't really talked about it much on the podcast, so we'll talk about it later. But, yeah. Hold on, let me pause this so I can throw this away real quick. I just got ice in this cup. So, anyways, yeah, the cauliflower I think was legit. I'm trying to think. I'm like, would I drain my ears? Probably, right? Right?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to hear things like an echo, like you're underwater the whole time.
You want to hear that?
No, and I hear. Anyways, I don't think there's much you can do about it unless you drain it. But I'm like, I don't want to go to the doctor every couple weeks.
Okay, so I'll give you $1 if you run through a sprinkler like you're 2. Like
No,
you're 5.
$1's not worth it.
I'll give you $5. Technically, I just gave you $35.
You owe me that money anyways.
Doesn't mean I didn't give it to you.
Yeah, you did.
You didn't hear
But
my
I'm not
sentence.
getting
You
anything
didn't hear
out of
my
it. You owe me
sentence.
that money anyways.
My statement was, technically,
You did.
I just gave your
Okay.
childish ass $35.
Okay, you did give me $35.
Okay.
Which, by the way, you gave me electronically $35. So until I have that cold hard cash in my hand, we'll see if you gave me anything. I'm gonna get a link.
You're gonna open it. It's like, I owe you.
It's gonna be a link to like spyware. I'm gonna be like, what is this? Why am I getting
No.
emails from Panda Express all of a sudden?
I'm gonna pay in Patreons. Patreon links.
Oh man.
Negre's is $75. Here you go. Here's half of it. I thought I stepped on a roach right now, but it's just a leaf.
Is it?
Might be.
Dude, there's no roaches here. I'm surprised.
There was one, but it went away. Small one, actually. Yeah. Any last thoughts you got?
No.
Did you tell me what the dirty Wookiee was?
What the what?
Dirty Wookiee was?
Yeah, no, we talked about that in a previous
Did we?
podcast. No, maybe no. Maybe you did. I could have swore we talked about it in a previous podcast. A dirty Wookiee. I think. Did you?
I don't remember.
I think it was on the Savage as Fuck account. Instagram. Look up Savage as Fuck.
I hear the meme lord is hot.
FAUK. You know what I'm saying? That's the meme lord's account. Look it up.
I hear that dude's hot. I hear he's sexy.
But anyways, maybe. Who knows? Fuck if I know. But
I hear
anyways.
he just walks around shirtless and a Lucha
all
Libre
the time.
mask.
All the time.
Just crazy.
Just flexing.
Just flexing. He's just in a Lucha Libre mask, just flexing, shirt off, cock swollen. You know, norm.
We are literally in the scene again, or what's going on here?
That's what I'm telling you. What kind of Honda Civic you want me to get? No, I'm going to get, what is it? Not CRV. One of those.
CRX. No.
No.
What is that called?
CRV? No.
No, that's a freaking, no, that's something else. What is it?
See, it's not Del Sol.
Jeez, man. No, Del Sol's the other one. What is that car? It's a CRX, isn't it?
CXR.
No. Dyslexic mofo. I think it's a Honda CRX. Now you're going to make me Google this thing.
Google it. What is it?
Honda CRX. It's got to be a CRX. It's like an older model.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. This is the one you're talking about? The weird fat, flat ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, which in 1990 CRX.
Flat ass like an Asian.
A coworker of mine at my first job had one.
Mm-hmm.
His brother had one, and I remember him being like, "Oh, dude, he let me borrow it today to go to work. Do you want to ride in it? Actually, it's fast." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, give me a ride in it. I want to see how fast it was." And don't get me wrong, it was quick because it was so light.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like blinding speed. I mean, I wasn't feeling that shit that you see on Star Trek when the lights just spread
You
out.
didn't feel the warp speed?
No, man, I didn't feel any of that. It was just simple.
Yeah, I actually went to go look at one when we were about that scene. I actually went to go look at one with my dad.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, I think $1,500, or it might have been cheaper than that because I don't think my parents would have given me $1,500 for anything. So it's probably like $750, and I'm sure it was like primered out. I don't remember exactly, but they were
Manual, automatic.
That's automatic. And so I went to go look at one with my dad. Didn't have AC or didn't have radio.
Oh, jeez. Do you remember the days where my first car didn't have AC?
Yeah.
Hey, have we talked about this on the podcast? Where we went to high school in a place where the speed limit was literally 25 miles per hour. And it was a mile of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were trying to be the fucking cool kids, and we roll up the windows just to pretend like we had air conditioning. And by the time we got out of that mile, we were like dying and rolling down the windows and gasping for air like a dog that's been left in the car all day while somebody grocery shops.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
Just dumb shit we did as kids.
And that same car got stolen very near to where we are.
What do you mean? What car?
Your car, your first car you were just talking about.
No, that was Seabiscuit.
Yeah, it got stolen over there.
Oh, no, you're right. It got stolen. My bad. I thought you said it got sold. I was like, no.
No, it got stolen.
It got stolen. Yeah, dude, that was a second theft.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
How much money I put into that car, and then like they stole it and stole everything. I was so pissed off, man.
Yeah, man. It was crazy.
But you
Dude,
know,
that seems like it was 900 years ago.
Dude, it was 900 years ago. But the crazy part is, like, back in those days, those cars, Like the keys, if they were slightly worn, I mean, you could pretty much open them. And I'm talking about throughout the Nissan line.
Yeah.
Those 90s cars, it was like, there was no security in those cars whatsoever. It's crazy.
All right, man. You ready to say goodbye?
I think so. I think so.
Don't do it.
Don't do that? No.
Leave him alone.
No?
Leave him.
I'm curious, dog.
No, leave him alone.
I'm curious.
No, leave him. Just leave him be.
Curious. Why can't you let me have no fun?
Kaz, just leave him.
Why can't you let me have any fun?
I'll let you ask the next people you see.
Oh, come on. Come on. Why you gotta do this to me, dog? Why is it rude? Why is that rude?
It's very rude.
Why is that rude?
It's very rude.
Why is that rude?
Would you like somebody?
Yeah, I wouldn't give a shit. I'm like, yeah, it's a date. The only time I would ever be insulted is if some random dude was like, "Is this a date?" And then I was like, "Yeah," nodding like a dumb fuck, and the girl's like, "No." That's the only time I would feel bad. But if it's a date, it's a date. What's the problem?
See, you say it like that, like it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
But I know it's not gonna be. What
am I gonna say?
You'd be like, "So, who's looking whose balls tonight?" see, I know.
Why would I say that? That's rude and disrespectful.
Why would you, did you just look at me with a straight face?
Yeah, why would I do that? That's disrespectful.
And ask me, why would you do that?
I would never do that. How
Shit,
dare you?
You're gonna lie right here.
How dare you? How dare you? I might eventually allude into that.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I know.
That's not how I'm
that's
starting this conversation.
I just leave him alone. That's very rude.
You think so?
You know what? Can we take a poll? Is there a Survey Monkey? I'm gonna put a Survey Monkey.
In fact,
question
I
on.
think there's a feature on YouTube now where you can actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
What do you mean you're gonna do it? Like you're managing any of this shit?
I
You
will-
talk
give
big
me-
game,
give me-
motherfucker.
No, give me all the stuff.
Last time you were like, I'll edit this. I'll do it
Yeah,
all.
no,
And
give it
you
all to
didn't
me.
do nothing. You will do fucking nothing.
Give it all to me. I'm gonna put a survey on this, so that way next week we can go around asking people. You can ask everybody you want. I'm gonna put all of it up.
How are you gonna edit this? How are you gonna do it?
I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
So full of shit.
I
Son.
got
You're
it,
funny.
son. I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got it.
You're so full of shit.
I
Son. You're
got it.
funny.
I got it. Don't worry. I got it.
All right, let's walk back to the car.
I got
you
it.
didn't finish your shit.
I don't know how you finished it.
Fucking man, that's why.
Is
Let
that
me fuck
why?
with this thing. I have to do it, dog.
Don't do it.
All right, asshole. I'll be polite today. It's not even that big of a deal. Why is it a big deal?
Why? I don't understand what you're gonna gain out of that.
I'm just curious. Because then we could have totally talked about the body language and all that shenanigans and whether or not you think that dude was gonna get anything. You know what I mean? We could have talked about this off the listening rector, whatever the fuck that means.
Listening rector?
Yeah. I just think it wasn't that rude for me to ask if they were on a date. They're young kids. They're probably on a date. Let's face it. They're probably gonna fuck.
I think it's extremely rude. I don't think anybody would like to be bothered like that.
How is that a bother? I'm just asking somebody if they're on a date. Would it bother you if you're on a date and somebody went up to you and be like, "Oh, are you guys on a date?"
I'm like, yeah, motherfucker.
Why does that bother you? Why is that a big deal to you? You're on a fucking date.
I'm like, yeah.
It's
you
not like
see
somebody's
me-
being gonna. It's not like somebody went up to the girl and was like, "Hey, are you gonna lick his balls tonight?" Nobody said that. We're just saying, "Hey, you're on a date." But I'm gonna respect your fucking decision, and I did not ask them. But that just means we're gonna have to figure out if the listeners think it's rude or not. Because I don't think if you're on a date, you're on a date. Once again, the only time that would be a big deal is if the dude's like with some big ass fucking sad grin saying, "Yeah, I want a date," and the fucking girl looks over and she has out that cringy look where she's like, "Oh, I didn't know this was a date." And then he looks back at her face and he's like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, well, that's a possibility.
But then it's totally comical. But hey, I break the ice for them. See, I could have saved that. If I saw that, I would have gone in and been like, "She's just playing with you, dog. It's all good. It's good. Why don't you just ease into this friendship? Then we'll see what happens. Why are you guys putting pressure on this? I'm just curious and my friend here apparently is just curious. We're just seeing what's up, but I think you guys should just get to know each other. You never know how things work out in life. And then I could have played that off, and hopefully I would have eased that in. But it would have been better, because you know what, in the end, you know what, fuck you. I should have asked them now that I'm fucking driving, because now that I think about it, it makes total sense. If the guy would have, let's say the scenario went the way I described it, and the girl wasn't on a date, but that guy was on a date, and now I fucking broke this fucking barrier here, and now they're all like, oh fuck, he thinks I'm on a date, I'm not on a date, and then I go in and I try to smooth it over, which, look, the reality is, I'm probably not going to smooth it over, but you know what I just did for that guy? You know what I just did for that guy?
What did you just do for
I
that
just
guy?
saved him from trying to go in from a kiss that he's not gonna fucking get. And who would you rather get rejected by? Would you rather be rejected by some dude fucking crushing your dreams of this being a date when it really isn't a date? Or would you rather be crushed and a chick's like, oh, I thought we were just friends at the fucking door when you're giving her in after you dropped like $100 on her that night? Just say I'm fucking right. Just say I'm fucking right.
No,
Just
I don't
say I'm
think
fucking
you're right. No.
So you'd rather be crushed when you're trying to go in for a kiss at the end of the fucking night and know that you've been friend zoned all night, fucking misreading signals and shit, or you'd rather have some dude just be like, hey, you guys on a date? Cool. All right. And look, let's say they are on a date. Then, long story short, I'd be like, all right, man, you guys have fun. You guys seem like a cool little couple or whatever. And just walk away. It's not like I'm like, yo, dog, your girl's banging, dog. It's not like I'm doing any of that weird shit. Or I'm not like, yo, are you gonna fucking blow them for like 90 minutes or what? Like, I'm not doing any of that weird shit. Like, first of all, they're pretty young looking. But secondly, my whole point is that I think this was a win-win scenario for him. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself for causing him this much trauma, because now he's gonna go in for the kiss, and that's not gonna happen. Based on that body language, I don't think that's gonna happen.
They were very friendly.
No, they weren't that friendly. He was showing her some shit on his shirt, and they were talking about, I don't know, kid shit. But my whole point is that you should be ashamed of yourself. I could have saved that guy. I could have been Captain Save a Captain.
No. Oh, is that what you are? You're Captain Save a Captain?
I'm trying to save a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help him out. Or clarify things, because maybe they're just friends, right? Maybe they're just friends, and they were getting to get together for like coffee, and then he doesn't see the signals, right? He's like, well, maybe she's into me, maybe she's not into me, or I don't know what's going on here, but I'm just gonna keep going, right? And if I walked in, a fucking soothsayer like myself walks in and is like, yo, you guys on a date? And the girl's like, the guy waits for the girl. That's what every guy should do, by the way. Wait for the girl to reply. And then if the girl's like, yeah, and then he could be like, yeah, why fucking not? And then, dude, everything's been cleared. Everything's been flushed out. In fact, that guy will probably see me like some weird, creepy-ass guardian angel who just cleared and it cleared the field and answered all the questions that he needed to do. In fact, you could even go Hail Mary on this bitch and say that now he's going to try a little harder because he knows it's a date. Fuck, Ruben, why you got to do him dirty like that? God damn, you did him dirty.
You're thinking way too much about this again.
That guy could have gotten laid, and now he might not
still
because of you.
Probably will.
Because of you.
No,
How dare
no.
you? How fucking dare you?
No, sorry, no.
You should be ashamed
I don't
of
agree
yourself.
with you at all.
You should
Not
be
even
ashamed
slightly
of yourself.
do I agree with you.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
He wants to be
Doing
left
a
alone.
disservice to a fellow man and woman.
I think he wants to be left alone on his date.
That guy could have given her the best sex she has ever had.
He's going to get friend zoned.
She probably would have gone lightheaded and shit, seen a whole Dormammu dimension because that she wouldn't have normally seen.
If he's going to get friend zoned, then you got to let him get friend zoned.
He's just salty, dog.
And if he's going to choke her out, then he's going to choke her out later. Whose business is that of ours?
The way he was touching her, he's not choking shit.
He's probably not.
Maybe his dick, but that's about it.
He's probably not choking her. But hey, that's his business.
So this podcast is going to be on a total change of subject. This podcast is going to be a little odd. Like, I'm going to listen to this again, and I feel like I'm either going to like it or I'm not going to like it, because the levels are going to be completely off, and it's going to be hard editing this podcast, which I probably won't. I'll just upload it raw as fuck.
It's like how you like it, right?
I left you open for that one. And the hopefully the different places we found ourselves in, you know, the place, the car, the other place, the car again, doesn't make things fucking weird and like feel one thing I always wanted with the podcast was like a feeling like we were inviting somebody into our conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's something where, friends just kind of join another friends at some coffee establishment where they allowed us to talk about the weird shit we talk about. And I feel like maybe all these weird transitions just really don't work.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. But once again, I hate asking for this shit. But let's face it. All y'all made some questionable decisions last week, and I have not received any sort of relationship advice questions or date advice questions or
Dude, we still didn't answer.
hey, that dude hasn't called me back questions, or why would he be mad if I laughed at his dick questions? Like this shit's happening to you girls, so why are you not sending me, or guys, it's happening to you too. Why are you not sending me these questions? I can help you.
Laughed at his dick.
Let me help you.
Laughed at his dick. Damn, doing him dirty.
Well, no, maybe she didn't intentionally laugh. Maybe he pulled down his pants.
And she
right?
was like, "Huh, that's cute.
No.
Where's the rest of it?"
Oh, no. She didn't say nothing fucked up. All I'm saying is maybe he pulled down his pants and she thought about something funny she saw like online earlier, like a funny gif or some funny meme.
Mm-hmm.
And she just starts kind of chuckling a bit. And the guy then became super self-conscious and couldn't get it up.
Okay.
That could happen.
That could happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, let's say the female listens to the podcast, our podcast, listens to this podcast maybe, and likes it and subscribes. And then let's say she's meeting up with her guy friend and they're, getting a little freaky, and the dude all of a sudden busts out with the Cool Whip can. And then she starts laughing because she remembers this podcast.
And
Turn this bitch around first circle, didn't I?
And it's not the spray can, right? It's the heavy whipped one.
Well,
so
okay,
it sticks
this is the
on her.
scenario. This is the scenario.
She's
So
like, that's gonna stick between my ass while he eats it out.
oh, jeez. Damn, that's a bit much, dog.
Hey
No,
man, these young kids go 0 to 100 real quick.
I get, my whole point was just what if he
Damn.
chose out his pants and then he's like, yo baby, how about we try this out, and then from some out of fucking nowhere he busts out with like one of those foam or the aerosol cans of whipped cream, and then she just kind of starts chuckling because she's like, yeah, that's never gonna stick to my body, right? And then she remembers the whole podcast, and then she just kind of chuckles a little bit. And then he's like, oh, is she laughing at my dick? And all of a sudden he goes from like diamond like hardness to like, turtled in, if you will.
Possible. It's possible.
Hashtag turtle in.
All that is possible.
You need to put that in Urban Dictionary.
Turtled in.
Yeah, dog. That and hashtag glue stick.
Glue stick. I actually will do that.
And you need to like reference the podcast. Which, by the way, I had a name for the fucking podcast and it's gone now. I was gonna run it by you. All 69 episodes in, or where the fuck we're at. Dude, we gotta do something special for number 69. We didn't do shit for number 50 except for my cool sound effects.
What do you want to do for number 69?
I don't know. We gotta think now, dog. We got a few to go. I think this is 53. So we got a few to go. But 69's gotta be a big one. Might even be bigger than 100. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It might be.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we'll have to think of something.
We'll think of
We
something.
will do it live from a strip bar.
Oh, bow, chicka, bow, chicka, bow. Coming in Candy. Candy's been dancing since 1953.
Is that how they sound in strip clubs?
Whoa, Candy can still do that trick, can she? Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka.
That
Pour
pole.
some sugar
Is that
on
what
me.
they- You seem to know a lot about strip clubs.
Only what I hear, dog. Only what I hear.
They gotta oil up their own bar.
Oh, they do that, right? They oil the bars
I
up?
think so.
Is that how chicks are able to spin so freely on those bars?
Yes.
Legit, though. Legit. No joke. Those chicks that do the pole competitions, like in Vegas every year, those girls are some, like, athletes, dude. That's no joke. Like, that's some legit gymnastics level shit. Which, by the way, how are you not getting, like, pole burns? But I guess the lubricant of the pole would explain that, right? Wow. Educational podcast this is. You learned about whipped cream usage.
Yeah.
You learned about poles and strip clubs.
Mhm.
You learned that there was a strip club competition. How many of you guys not know about that? Oh,
World
educational.
Championship.
Which, by the way, you can totally find those on YouTube because they're legitimate kind of sporting events, not like weird pornographic things. What else do we talk about in this podcast? You potentially denied a man his possibility of being on a date.
Yeah, you need to tell us who was right. You or me.
Yeah, you need to tell us that. We'll find a way to do a poll. And yeah, man, I think we did other shit, but I think we're definitely over the time. I really wanted to ask those people, but now fuck it, it's over, dog. We literally did way too much time. It's an hour and 20 minutes. Fuck.
Jeez,
Yeah.
man.
Anyways, all right, ladies and gentlemen, you know the normal shit. Links down below, our social media, my email. Send me some freaking relationship questions or dating stuff. Just play a scenario. Just give me a scenario of your recent date. I'm gonna take this light and talk about like what you did. Oh, that's fucked up. That was red. And talk to me about what you guys did or did wrong, or what they did or did wrong, and how you could fix it. Whatever, you know. We might not always give you the advice you want to hear, but we'll give you the best advice. And your social shit's down below too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Any last words for these fine savages?
I was right.
Fuck, you were.